for. This is the characters getting back on the narrative choo-choo train and heading to meet with the Oracle. So the Oracle is associated with the element of water and prophecy and all that jazz. And what better map than this gorgeous one from Heroic Maps? I believe this is the Temple of Love, question mark. I think it was, yeah, Temple of Love. There is a daytime and a nighttime version of this. The nighttime version is spectacular. Here we go. Wow. Yeah, I did try to bait the party into coming here at night so that they could see this map, but I think they were worried that I was tricking them into something dangerous, so they came during the day and didn't get to see that beautiful nighttime map. So, yeah, gorgeous map, right? Full disclosure, this map did not come with the adventure, and that's something I want to talk about. The maps that came with Odyssey are acceptable. They are acceptable maps. They are better than a lot of maps that are going to come with stuff. But you can always, I think, do better. And I don't know. I want people to know that, like, I will constantly, if I have a better map, use a better map than what was included with the adventure. Now, people are going to ask, like, well, how do you have a map that perfectly matches up with the adventure? Haha, I don't. I don't. That's the secret. I don't have a map that matches up with the adventure, and I don't care. So, for example, let's see. Where are you? Okay. This is the map that was included with the adventure. Okay? And this is the map that I used. Map that was included with the adventure. Map that I used, right? I mean, there's no comparison. There's no comparison at all. This map is amazing. Yeah. I mean, it just engages your eyes and your imagination when you look at this map. Pulls you in to what's going on. This requires a little bit more imagination, a little bit more theater of the mind. Nothing wrong with any of those things, but I do find that when you are running a game via Roll20, and there is less like communal accountability, you got people grinding their WoW characters on another monitor. You've got people doing the dishes with their headset muted. You got people just living their life while they enjoy some Dungeons and Dragons. They might not be as engaged as they could be. With a large group in between turns, you want to keep them engaged. How do you keep people engaged? Music, quick yet descriptive combat, and nice maps. If I'm going to have to stare at something for a long time, I don't want to stare at this. Or worse, you know? Like the stuff from Avernus that came out, where it's just like black and white maps. I want to look at something beautiful, right? So it is okay to swap out those maps. Now, it gets even further. Don't peek too hard as I go to this next thing. Oh no, don't look at any of the stuff at the top, or you're going to see all these different maps for the thing. Don't look at them. You're going to get all sorts of stuff. Okay. So, this is the interior. Now, the interior, I had to build this myself. I took a bunch of my favorite heroic maps, and in Photoshop, I cut, pasted, and sewed them together to get an underground temple situation. This was to replace the interior map right here. Okay? So you can see there's a big statue of a dude. There's a big statue of a dude. There's an altar with some pools. There's an altar with some pools, right? Here's the sleeping area. Where's the sleeping area? Over here, sleeping area. So, yeah, I was able to, like, incorporate everything that I needed to. You could see my location markers on the GM's layer that I needed, and no problem. All I did is look at the adventure, say, where would these things have happened on my map? And I made them happen on my map. Just like that, I got to upgrade from this to this. It's really not that hard or that bad. You can totally do these things. Down below, they had to save the Oracle in her grotto, right? So I had this underground grotto. I have a lot of maps, and most of them are from heroic maps because they're the best. But down below, underwater grotto, same thing. Here's the underwater grotto that they provided. This was actually a very lovely map, and would have more than sufficed. But at this point, I had already used 2 heroic maps, so I wanted to keep that same theme and flavor. So there you can see, there's the stairs, and the stairs. There's a water feature, water feature. There's a bed with an angry rug that wants to kill you, bed with an angry rug. And there is a lovely seashell bed in the back. I didn't do a seashell bed. I just, figured she'd be sleeping in her bed in the center here. But they did have this really cool pool here. And this is where they were able to go and, fight the water weird and the hag, and have this very close combat, cool fight as they try to rescue her after comically dealing with animated rugs and all sorts of other stuff. But yeah, just like that, swapped out maps, still ran the same adventure, still, stage of the story. You could do it too. If you purchase an adventure but you don't like the maps that come with it, you have the power to choose and change these things. So just remember that. You can use whatever maps you want. You're the dungeon master.